Welcome to Akira Yoga. Today's class is focusing on reducing anxiety in both body and mind. We're going to start the practice with a Nadi Shodhana pranayama. Nadi Shodhana will increase the parasympathetic activity within the nervous system. The slow deep breathing has a calming effect on the mind. We're going to take it nice and slow. I will walk you through the technique. So let's take a moment first to tune in, just sitting comfortably using a cushion here or even a chair. Allow your hands to rest wherever they naturally fall. Rolling back your shoulders, soften through the shoulders, the chest. You can close your eyes here or just soften your gaze. And connecting with the breath at the nose, following each inhale, each exhale. Allowing yourself to arrive here on the mat and choosing to let go of any passing thoughts. Starting to slow the breath down. Take your right hand, placing the tip of the index finger and middle finger in the middle of your eyebrows, the ring finger on the left nostril and the thumb on your right nostril. Press the thumb to close the right nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. Breathe in through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with your ring finger, lifting the right thumb, and exhale through the right nostril. Breathing in through the right nostril. Close with the thumb, exhale through the left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. close, exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close, exhale, right. Continue at your own pace now, finding a rhythm that feels comfortable for you. Keep alternating between the right and left nostril. Allowing the breath to really slow down here. Really taking your time with the technique. There's no strain, no force. We will go into a moment of silence. Continue with the practice, working with a slow and steady breath. If you're finding your right shoulder is aching, just support the elbow here with the left hand. Finishing on the left nostril when you're ready. Releasing the right hand and gently allowing the breath to return to a natural rhythm. No control. Just notice how steady the breath has become. And how you're feeling in both body and mind. Allowing your eyes to open here. Coming into a kneeling position, you could use a cushion under your pelvis here. If you have them handy, placing the blocks at the side of the head. To fold forward into a child's pose, placing your elbows onto the blocks, hands behind the back of the head. If you need a cushion to support the head here, please use a cushion or a bolster in front of the body. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms. Bring some softness to the lower back, the pelvis. Softness into the belly. Bring in your awareness to the breath here, creating a slow breath that's comfortable for you. As you find your breath here, just relaxing with each exhale and beginning to settle into the stillness. Noticing the inner and outer workings of your body. As we open through the armpits, we're stimulating into the heart meridian. Our child pose also slows the mind. It's excellent to create a sense of comfort. It's self-soothing. It will also relieve the hips and lower back tightness. mindfully and slowly coming out of the pose, popping yourself onto the front or the back of the body. Let's take a rebound here. Relaxing the weights of the shoulders, the weight of the pelvis. As we come into the stillness of the rebound, bringing the awareness to the physical, energetic and any mental activity, observing what is unfolding without reaction. Coming onto the front of the body if you're on your back. Popping yourself onto your elbows. You could take the legs wider here into a pose of a sphinx. Relaxing the shoulders, the neck. You could use a block if you wish to stay here to rest the head. If you wish to go higher into the pose, you could use blocks and bolsters, just a bolster or pillow, or even straight arms here into the seal position. Making sure the lower back feels comfortable and beginning to release the shoulders, the weight of the spine, your pelvis. It's a 6-minute hold here. Make sure you're comfortable and not working past your edge into a place of pain. Finding your breath here. its comfortable rhythm that causes no strain, allowing yourself to slow down the breath as you come into the stillness. Our seal pose will energize the adrenal glands. When we're stressed, these can become out of balance. It restores the natural curve within the lumbar spine and promotes the connective tissue regeneration around the sacral area. We're stimulating into the urinary bladder meridian, running through the compression in the lower back, as well as opening the front of the body, stimulating into the stomach meridian. Just staying with the space between both the inhale and exhale. And staying with the subtle energy within and around the body as you begin to completely let go here. As we notice the subtle sensations within the stillness, we can fine-tune our senses. We can discover that space is not empty, a time to sense and feel, an opportunity to just listen. As we learn to listen to the messages of the body, we can sustain the posture for as long as it feels therapeutic. We use the breath to breathe into any sensations of discomfort, but allowing ourselves to respond to any messages the body does offer, Remember, you can be fluid within the shape, releasing from the pose if it becomes painful. Mindfully and slowly coming out of the pose now, staying relaxed as we exit slowly, coming back onto the front or the back of the body for our rebound. Relaxing through the shoulders, release the weight of the pelvis, the weight of the whole body here. As you stay in the rebound, stay receptive to what you feel, the subtle vibrations of where we've just worked, any sense of achiness and how these sensations begin to melt. If you're on the back of the body, just coming again onto the front. Pushing into your hands to stretch the pelvis back towards the heels. Rolling out of the pose. Coming into a seated position with the legs out in front. If your lower back has a tendency of rounding, pop yourself onto a bolster, cushions or block. This height will bring the pelvis into a flexion position, allowing you to come forward and take the next few shapes. If you're suffering from sciatica, also sit on a bolster here. We're going to come into a butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together. Some people prefer the feet closer towards the groin, some further away. Using blocks and a bolster, or just blocks of various heights to support the body as we fold forward. If you do have lower back injury or pain, focus on lengthening through the spine. You also have the option of bringing the head all the way down to the feet. It's a 5-minute hold. Allow yourself to feel supported. The target here is to stimulate the ligaments around the spine. You'll also get more of a stretch into the abductors and hamstrings, having the feet further away from the body. If you're feeling the stretch through the inner thighs, you're stimulating into the liver, the kidney meridians, our urinary bladder at the back of the body, and also the gallbladder meridian through the side of the pelvis. Butterfly pose is a very grounding shape for when we're feeling stressed or anxious. Let's bring the focus again completely to the breath here, encouraging some internal reflection as we use the breath as the tool. Slowing the breath down. Settle into the stillness. Allowing yourself to release and relax within the shape. And noticing the sensations of how the body responds as you begin to let go. Mindfully and slowly coming out of the pose now, taking your time. Pop in the hands behind, bring the knees together. Just lift through the heart here. A gentle extension following our forward fold. Allow the body to relax. Rocking the knees from side to side into gentle wind wipers to release a little here. Straightening the legs when you're ready to come straight into our next shape. We're going to take a caterpillar position. If you have tight hamstrings and a tight back of the body, you could bend your legs here, placing a bolster or cushions under the knees, coming forward in this way. You could also just place padding under the knees. Or you have the option of using blocks of various heights between the legs, using a bolster or cushion on top and coming forward, allowing the props to support you here. Your other options are to use just cushions or bolsters rested on the legs. You can also just rest the body using your arms as support, or bring the head all the way down to the legs if you prefer. Do make sure you're comfortable. It's a 5-minute hold here. Listen to the sensations of your body as you find your first position. Remember, we can be fluid as we begin to hold. Feeling supported. Relaxing through the shoulders, through the spine. Softening the back of your legs. Allow the muscles of the body to relax here. Finding your breath. Allowing the breath to slow down, but it's comfortable. Breathing into any sensations here that may arise. As we come back into stillness here, make a commitment to yourself to stay present, observing the quality of the stillness, noticing the patterns of any mental activity, or maybe patterns of holding around the lower back, the sacrum. We can notice the space between each inhale and exhale as it begins to slow down. The subtle energy within and around the body. And noticing the space in the mind, how the thoughts begin to subside. Mindfully and slowly coming out of the shape now, taking your time. Popping the hands behind the back of the body, roll the shoulders back, lift through the heart here. As we come into this extension, just notice how you're feeling. Turning the body towards the left side, swinging the legs towards the left side. Your right leg bent in front and the left leg around the left side, bringing your bolsters to the right side of the pelvis. Rotating the torso, bringing as much of the belly, the chest, onto your support. Do increase your height if needed with more pillows or cushions. The head can be turned towards the right. We're coming into a restorative twist pose. Relaxing the shoulders, the upper body, and making sure you're completely comfortable here. Our restorative twists are a great way to decompress and squeeze out all the anxiety and frustrations we may be holding on to. A little like wringing out a sponge. They will also stimulate and detoxify the organs. As we're coming into restorative shapes now, allow the breath to be natural with no effort, no control. Giving yourself permission here for complete relaxation now. Allowing yourself to have this space to completely quieten the body and the mind. Mindfully and slowly lifting from the pose now. Turning the body in the opposite direction to bring your bolster and support to the left side of your pelvis. Legs are comfortable as you rotate the chest, the belly, the shoulders back onto your support here. Head can be turned towards the left side, relaxing the shoulders. Releasing your weight completely into the support beneath you. Mindfully and slowly lifting the body here, placing your bolster or cushions into the middle of your mat, rolling the back of the body over your support and allowing the shoulders to drop back off the support. The head can be supported, legs can be straight or in butterfly here, as we come into a final heart opener to end our practice. Make sure you're comfortable. You can support the legs if they're in butterfly. Our heart opener will alleviate depression and anxiety as it begins to release the tension that can build up around the heart center. We'll open the chest, softening through the shoulders, releasing the weight of the pelvis, softening through the muscles of your face, your jaw, letting go of all effort. Bringing the awareness to the breath, allowing the breath to quieten the mind. Just following each inhale, each exhale. Allowing your breath to come and go here. Letting go of any holding on here, allow your support to fully hold your weight. Notice the natural movement you can feel within the body. leave you here to stay for as long as you need to. Give yourself this time. I do hope you've enjoyed the practice with me today. Come back and see me again. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Namaste.